boy is dangerous.
Bad feeling about this.
You don't seem to understand something.
The thing that I like most about being a dad is that I see that I'm about to impact the world. Yep. All this new stuff. Here we go. What's up? It's your boy Humble Dad back with another edition of Humble Dad Podcast. Got a great show for you this evening. How do I know? Because I said so. And we typically we talk about marriage related situations as well as relationship situations and how you can get better at it, how you can be a better person as well. So the goal is to have productive relationships and marriages. Today we're going to talk about how should men respond, and this is off of the situation that happened with Megan Good and Jonathan. And so I wanted to see what the panel thought. We're going to have some different questions that are centered around that. But before we get started, we're going to talk about this question. And the question that we started with is, would you choose the woman or the bear? Would you choose the woman or the bear? And we're going to start with none other than Prototype.
I gotta do my own applause.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Like mine not working. Like I can hear mine in my own ear, but I can't hear it. Y'all can't hear
it. Man, I'm definitely choosing a woman, man. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with a bear, but kill it and move on. So you know what I mean? A woman is a lot more valuable to me than a bear would be. You know what I'm saying?
Why was you laughing about the question though, bro?
It's funny. It's still funny, but I'm not picking a bear over a woman. So yeah,
that's what's up. Hey, let's rock out. Hey, we're gonna welcome to the stage none other than Miss Renee in the building.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Appreciate you being here. Who you got? You going with the woman or the bear?
Is that a fair question now? I guess I don't even like women like that. I mean, I guess I pick
your home girl or the bear.
Okay, yeah, I pick my home girl. I go with the woman.
What do you think men would typically go with?
They'll choose women too. Hopefully.
It depends on the dude. I got you. That's what's up. I appreciate you for being here, obviously. All right. Well, hey, we gonna get this started. You get your stuff together?
No, but we're gonna make it work.
All right, that's a bet. Hey, none other than my dude, Lost in Translation.
Yes, sir. Like Prototype had to bring my own applause, man.
Listen, I can hear my applause, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
We're going to get that straightened out. We're going to get you taken care of, man. We're going to get you straight now.
Who you got and why?
Shoot, man, I'm taking a woman, man. Why would I take a wild animal, man? You know? Shoot, I'm taking the woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. Think about it, man. I don't want to have to fight for my life out here in these woods, man. You know, I'll take one. I can convince a woman not to eat me, but I can't convince a bear not to eat me.
So you see, you have more wordplay with the
listen. Man, I might like the way she nibbles. You know what I'm
saying? That's what's up, bro. Hey, way to bring it in. Hey,
yes.
Welcome back. Hey, none other than all the way from H-Town with the country grammar. Ash in the building. What's up, Ash?
Hopefully this little internet thing work. We gonna see because my stuff still ain't working.
It's going well enough for now.
Yeah, we gonna see.
You probably don't need to move too many times. That's probably what they do.
Okay, I'm gonna be still. Please, pow. Okay, who would I choose? The woman up
You
there.
got
I'm gonna go ahead and just be difficult just because everybody else said the woman. I'm gonna say the bear because
why?
if I could stab a fish with a spear, I can lead the bear away. You get what I'm saying? I could actually probably do some things with the bear, like I could skin it for warmth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Use some of the good country attributes out there in the wild to survive. Because I could always unalive the bear and use the meat and use the fat.
You think you think you big and bad enough to
Look here. We gonna figure it out some way. The bear really has multiple uses because I can also use that carcass to scare off other bears, depending how big it is.
That's true. That's true. That's what's up. Okay, so Rick is in the back. We'll wait for him. We won't wait for him. We'll keep going. But I would say I would definitely choose the woman. But I heard this. Hold on, let me bring Rick up. This is what he did.
Yeah, it's Rick the Bear's Uncle Bear in the building. What's good, everybody? How you doing, Uncle Dad?
What's happening, Uncle Rick Bell?
Yeah, Ash, I'm choosing you. I choose you, baby. I choose who chooses me, Humble Dad. That's what I do. Yeah. The ladies love Papa Bear. Yes, they do. They love Papa Bear. Don't you, Ash? I ain't with you killing me though. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna put this big ass paw and beat the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying, baby. I hear what you said. Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah. Choose the bear, people. Ladies, choose the bear. Choose the bear. Yeah.
I don't know how you did that, but that's funny. I seen this this comedian. He said the reason why he said, listen, he thinks it's pretty crazy that a woman would even say that they would choose the bear over the man. He said, however, for him, the reason why he would choose the bear is because at least the bear knows what it wants to eat. That's what he said.
Wow.
So he came in high like that. So, but yeah, men gonna choose the woman every time. All right, so here we go. The topic is centered around. I'm gonna find this video. It's centered around the Jonathan. What's his name?
Jonathan Majors.
Thank you, Jonathan Majors. I knew Renee would know. Jonathan Majors and Megan Good, right? And I guess my first question was, this way when they picked, when the guy picked, what's the guy name? Because I can
Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy, Yellowbone dudes.
Yeah.
The Yellowbone dudes move.
The Prince of Light Skin,
Prince of Light Skin. Okay. But have you seen it, Ash?
What clip are we speaking of? What clip are we speaking of? Because I see a lot of stuff, and I just
the clip where the guy picked up Megan Good in front of Jonathan Majors.
Roll it.
Okay.
Roll it. Beautiful being.
I'm gonna roll an example of it, okay? Because I couldn't find that particular clip, but I found one that's similar. Here we go.
I know you hiding this phone. Oh, Tori, what's going on, girl? Oh, how you been? Bro, put my girl down. Hey, like, bro, come on, hey, bro, she's like a on my girl like that. Hey, don't do this. Oh, how you been? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm here now. I love it. Oh, she's great. How about your hands? Oh, they're so good. Oh my God, you look great. For sure.
Baby, are you all right? Good. It's okay.
It wasn't all the way like that.
Close enough.
But close enough. In the particular situation, the guy picks up, what's his name again?
Megan Good.
No, picks up
Michael Ealy. Michael
Ealy picks up Megan Good in front of Jonathan Majors, just like that, right? It may be an over exaggeration, but pretty much just like that. Puts her down, obviously, and then he speaks to the two other people that's next to Jonathan Majors, and doesn't even say what's up to Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors has a particular look on his face of bewilderment, I would say, or disgust, or who did I choose type face, right? And Megan Good looks at him. It's like, oh, did I mess up or not? That sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. So my question before we start that part is, are you single until married? Are you single until married? All right. And we're going to start off with Ash because you was off last week.
It's not my fault, but
It's not.
it's really not my fault.
It's
But,
not your fault. Yeah. It's
Are
the
you
plug.
single to that's a hard one because some people got this mind frame that yes, they are single until married. But my question is, are you to be taken seriously? How are you supposed to be moving forward to marriage if you still thinking like that? That's because that behooves me. Because you
So
can't.
what would you say? Would you say that if you were dating a dude, would you say y'all single? You were single till you're married?
No, because what's the point of dating him?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There are some men
I'm
that
acting
say it,
brand
and there's some women that say it as well.
I'm
that
sorry,
you're
I'm
single till
acting
you're
brand new. My stance on it is this is pointless. It's a never-ending 888 going on because if you don't like him today and you like old boy tomorrow, then you go back to old dude that you didn't like at first. Back more, you just playing in people's face, wasting time and money, dates or whatever experiences. I don't know what else. It's just a waste because if you're not going to take the person serious, why are you in a face about marriage?
Okay.
Just stay in the single pool.
Okay, got you. All right. Who you got going next?
Prototype.
Are you single until you're married? No, but no, you're not. You're not. Let's just keep it funky. You're not single until you're married. When you have an understanding with somebody, or you lead on somebody to believe a certain thing, man, you pretty much got to stick to that. Or you're not a real person for real. You know what I'm saying? You're just a fake person. Now you could be a fake person, that's one thing, but you know, I never give anybody the boyfriend experience that I don't want to be their boyfriend. You understand what I'm saying? So, nah, you're not.
What's a boyfriend experience versus something else?
The boyfriend experience
Yeah.
is you know what I'm saying? It's the dates, it's the protection, it's the are you hungry? I'll feed you. It's the you know, going a little bit above and beyond. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the you know, you're not treating her like somebody you just, you know, sliding on. It's the checking your boys when they be like, oh, this, you know what I mean? She ain't just any old girl. That type deal, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of, it's really the protection. You get the protection at that point.
I got you. Who you got going next?
Let's get Unc out the way because he look like he itching, man.
Are you single till married? Yeah, you could be single till you married. My wallet gonna stay single. My car gonna stay single. My house gonna stay single. My 401k gonna stay single. Dennis the Roof Chris and what's the place we like to go? Roof Chris and
48.
Stay 48 and hey, all that single shit, right? You get it when I get ready to give it to you. Right? Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You single, right? Don't get mad when I pull up with another shorty. I mean, you single. You single. Actions speak louder than words, right? You looking to be a wife, right? You gonna move like you wifey material. You come at me talking about we single till we marry. All right, cool. Best thing to do is get out the way. Get little. I'm all right with it. What's up, Renee? What you got?
I'm gonna say the only place is single until you're married like on your taxes and on your healthcare information. So that's the only place that it matters. But as far as in the world, like, no, if you with somebody with them, like until y'all get married, then yeah, that you're still in a relationship. But only time you're single is if you like filing taxes. But into the world, we're a united front, we together, and we move it like that. Come on, Lost.
You know when
hold on, Lost, real quick before you go,
Right.
Renee. What is that? What's that time frame? Like, are you single until he says it?
What do you mean?
Like, how is it determined that y'all are in a relationship?
We both have to agree on it. Like, I can't just say that's my boyfriend and he out here thinking he for the streets. So we have to have a conversation. Like, if we start out talking and liking each other and no one has said we're gonna be exclusive, then I can't assume that he know that we need to be in an exclusive relationship until I bring it to his attention that, hey, I'm digging you, like what you want to do. And he can't be assuming that we're in a relationship if we haven't had the discussion. So everybody has to have that discussion. Like, what are your plans? Because if you just want to, I guess, hit and quit or whatever your agenda is, let me know so I can say, yeah, I'm with it, or no, that's not my goal. So just have the conversation. But as for me, I'm not waiting 2 or 3 years to be nobody's girlfriend. So we need to make up our mind in like about 4 or 5 months what we're gonna do.
Right, because I mean, you ain't his girl until he asks you, right?
Or until a conversation is had.
Or but I'm saying, right, you can assume you his girl all day, but until he asks you to be his girl, you not his girl. Is that fair to say?
Right.
Okay, just making sure.
On you, Lost.
You know, there's a couple of violations here. One, Michael Ealy, you don't go around picking up nobody else's girl.
We not there yet. We not there yet. Lost. Listen,
the question is,
follow my lead, Lost.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I know you ready.
Are you single until married?
Yeah, there we go. You know I got that question in the chamber.
Oh, I already know, man. I already know. Are you single until you married? There's a certain level of respect, man, that has to go into this thing, man. If you guys got to understand, and you can't go around doing stuff like that, man. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, if we single until married, you're gonna get this platonic love. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get this brotherly sister love. You're gonna get this how you doing, you know what I'm saying, and handshakes and all this other stuff. You're not finna get the full range of boyfriend experience. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't. I'm with Rick, man. You can't get the full experience. But my whole thing is this. There's a certain level of respect, man. And you gotta, if everybody knows you guys are together, man, then you should be together until it's just a formality about y'all getting together. But I can certainly understand Jonathan Major's face, man. I think in the back of his mind, he was like, I see what Devon was dealing with. So I'm gonna move on to Miss Taken. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Miss Taken? How are you?
What's good, Red? What's popping?
Hey, I apologize for my tardiness. I had to finish stuff up in the house.
No worries at
So,
all.
my bad.
No, you're right on time. You're right on time, actually. All right. So the question is, are you single until married?
That's tough. I would say yes. I would say yes, you're single until you are married, because that's the way any kind of paperwork that you sign or anything like that, they don't have a category of significant other or partner or, girlfriend, boyfriend. Is either you're married or you're not. So looking at it from that perspective, I would say that you are single until you marry. However, I do believe that there is a transition period. Whereas when you are courting and you're dating and stuff like that, that you are off the market up until, you're you're no longer, in that relationship unless you get married. So I define it as that. I mean, I think everybody knows the parameters of being in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, that you're trying to be your exclusive status is at that point. But then technically you're still single until you officially become the spouse.
I see you. So that's what I was going to go with. I was going to go with the fact that it is a technical term that you're single, but if we have communicated that we are in an exclusive relationship, and then like Renee said, there needs to be a conversation of the parameters of what that looks like, that I am seeking to be married by this particular time. I'm not here to just be in a relationship. I think that's what needs to be said, so that there can be the understanding moving forward that you can't talk to nobody else in that regard, and I can't talk to anybody in that regard. So setting the boundaries early and the expectations early, I think, is very important. So I would say it's single by definition, but you are in a relationship by the acts of what it is that you're doing. That's what I would say. So this is leading us into kind of talking about Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good situation. So before we get to the actual question, I want to know, how does a man know if he has a trustworthy woman? Right? Oh, why you laughing, Prototype? I think it's a legitimate question. Why you come on mute, my guy? You go ahead and go first. How does a man know if he has a trustworthy woman? I'm just asking for people that be wanting to know, because men be wanting to know. Am I right, gentlemen? Right. And ladies, the same thing. Like, you want to know if a dude's a trustworthy dude. But I'm trying to ask the question from that vantage point. Proto, it's on you. Okay, so you gonna pass it out? Okay, who you gonna go? You can't even. Who you want to go first? Then
He took him
Prototype.
down to his soul. Look at him.
He did. Like, he covering his face and everything. Prototype, who you want to go then, my guy?
Pull
Okay,
yourself
he over
together.
there kicking his feet and everything with this last.
Listen, I'm gonna clip this part for sure.
I'll go first if he can.
Let's go, Renee.
I feel like during your talking stages, like, you should, and y'all hanging out, you should see like the behaviors in which the person displays, let you know like if this person is trustworthy. Because I know if we go out in mixed company, I'm gonna see how he's interacting with other women. Like, does he set boundaries? I'm just paying attention to like what he allows, what he doesn't allow, and then that'll
Renee. We talking about, how does a man know
the
if
same.
he has a trustworthy woman? So I want you, since you're a woman, speak from that particular angle.
So, like, I would say the same thing. Pay attention to her behaviors when you guys go out. Is she overly friendly? Is she flirtatious? I mean, is she talking to multiple people at the same time? Does she gossip about her homegirls? Like, all these things. Does she tell people business? Like, when you're getting to know this person, you see these qualities. Is that a quality that you want to deal with? If it is, then continue to rock with it. If it's not, then, start pulling back. So you just pay attention as you're courting or dating. Like, pay attention to what she's showing you, because either she's going to get better or she's going to get worse.
That's what's up. Who you got next?
Giggle Monster.
Look, my bad. Yeah.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth, Proto. Tell the truth.
I'm going to.
Tell the truth.
I've never seen you like this, bro. In the 2 years we've been on the show, I've never seen you. Why
he sound like he in trouble? Like a little
man, I'm literally in tears, yo.
Tell the truth, bro.
You can't trust none of the women ever. You'll never know. You don't trust none of them. You can't trust your mama, not your daughter, not your grandmama, not your you don't trust them. You can't trust them. So it's a pointless thing. You never trust them. So that's why I'm laughing so hard, because they just not trustworthy people. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You'll never know. You
Then
will never know.
Why would you be with them if you don't trust them?
Because they have a duty. They have a service in your life, but you never trust them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you just don't, like, you know what I mean? They're only faithful to the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So like, and even in that, they step out. You just don't trust them. You're just a fool to trust them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, either you're the best thing she got smoking and she's loyal to that, or, you know, the moment she thinks you're not the best thing for her, she'll do something else. So you don't trust them. There's no point to trusting a woman ever.
I got a question though. So since you're trusting them, but you trust them to have your seed, to carry your seed, if they ain't trustworthy, why you let them have your seed? That's
duty. He said duty.
They have a duty.
The duty.
You know what I'm saying? So
duty?
Look, this is how I function, man. Like, so me personally, whatever I do knowing that I can handle the risk on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a kid and she start acting wild, fine. I'm going to get a new mom. I'm gonna get custody and get a new mom. I did it. You know what I'm saying? So I can handle whatever I do and the repercussions of whatever decisions I make. You know what I'm saying? So even when you select a woman, I'm fully aware that she can slide out at any given time, and I'm able to overcome whatever challenges that come with that. So no, I never trust a woman ever. So
that's what's up. Did he answer your question, Ash?
Because I'm just trying to figure out, if you ain't trustworthy, why you dumping your seeds off in them guts? I'm just trying to figure it out. Because that means it may not be yours if she that backslashing.
Blood test and legacy.
I did say.
Like I said, it's like I said, I can handle whatever I do. We're not fighting, Ash. I'm just answering your question. You know, you my sister. I love you.
But you see, you got to do all this extra. Why do all that extra and leave your seed in there? Oh, hold on.
You want to know the truth? Do you want to know the truth?
Oh yeah, let's sip hard.
Because that's what dicks do.
Oh, so that means y'all ain't trustworthy because y'all just dumping everything everywhere then.
Y'all say y'all can't trust us anyway. That's y'all sentiment.
Hey, I ain't never said that.
You haven't. You haven't.
Renee, I'm gonna come to you.
But you haven't. But you know, everybody's the exception on YouTube, right?
Oh no, I ain't the exception. It says wrong 99.9% of the time. I didn't say I was the exception.
Okay.
So okay, cool. So Renee, go ahead. You had something you wanted to say.
Don't y'all have to have some type of level of trust if you're going in there raw? If you're not trusting her, babies are not the only thing that you can receive and take back. You can also get diseases. So you trusting to have babies, but you trusting she's not gonna give you something?
I'm hoping and wishing. I am not trusting.
Trust. Look, trusting and you being a responsible woman are two totally different things, aren't they?
I mean, but you got to trust somebody to make sure that you come out clean, right? Because if I don't trust you, you're not finna
No, it's not no trust. I don't trust you to do shit, right?
You finna go in here naked?
What?
But you finna go in raw. You don't trust me, but
I have before. And haven't you allow somebody in you raw that you didn't trust, that you not with, that you didn't spend a lifetime with?
We're not playing them irresponsible games.
Okay, I got you. You got it.
Nobody on the panel, right? You know what I'm saying? Never nobody on the panel.
Okay, cool. So go ahead.
That's
Renee.
a lie. I got 2 kids. That's a lie. I can't say 99.9% of the time.
I know it was a lie. That's why I said you got it. It's cool. No disrespect, and this is no disrespect.
Yeah, facts for sure. On Ash, how does a man know if he has a trustworthy woman?
Okay, what do you trust her with and to do? That's my question to the question. What you trust her with?
Well, y'all in a relationship. So how does a man know if he has a trustworthy woman?
Okay.
So trust her to do. I'll be more specific.
No. I got it.
Oh, okay.
I got it. Tell her something that you wouldn't normally tell somebody. Something small, not nothing big. Just tell her something and see how it come back to you. Does it come back when she angry? Or do you get dirty licks when you go around a friend? Tell her something that nobody really knows that she knows no. And if you start getting dirty looks, you know, the beans are spilled. That's the easiest thing. Because men really don't open up. Put your eyebrows down and sip your cup. When you just giggling, you don't trust nobody anyway. So why you trusting what I'm saying now? We ain't going there. I just got
That's
back.
a good point. That's a good point. Ash, who you got going next? Ash, who you got going next? You on mute. Ash, you on mute.
Dwayne. I was saying Dwayne. Being Dwayne. Calling him Dwayne.
Dang. Hey, relax. Damn, stray bullet done caught me.
Yeah, you can't
What up,
know
beautiful people?
What's up, bro? You got the question?
I do. How do I know? How do you know? How does a man know? Day by day, task by task. Okay, that government prototype. Sheesh. Hey, put that grin down. Okay, all right. Put that grin down. The option, right? The best option. Jeez Louise, at ease, sir. Hey, you know what? I gotta say this. I gotta say this prototype. I gotta give prototype kudos. But he is abrasive as all get out, right? But sometimes that's what it takes, right? Sometimes that's what it takes. So, prototype, shout out to you. You've been right quite a bit, dadgummit. Ashley, hey, you too. Okay, I'll give you your 0.11%. But whenever it does, it's potent. Okay.
Who you got going, Dwayne?
I don't know who ain't went yet. Renee, you been yet?
Lost, has you went?
I haven't went yet.
Okay, it's Lost and Mistaken haven't went yet.
And Rick ain't went yet.
I'm choppy still.
Yeah, you're choppy. Yeah,
I'm still choppy.
just a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Do you mind Lost in Translation if I go now?
don't mind
Absolutely,
at all.
I definitely want to hear your perspective on this for sure.
Okay. I would say that you don't know until how does a man trust me? You do until you don't. That's the bottom, and I think that's with anybody. You do until you don't. A person to have your trust until they do something to no longer have your trust. So the truth of the matter is that that's where I know for me, I always talk about giving people grace, because at some point, no matter how much you love and care for somebody, you will do something. Just out of being a human, you will do something that may impact their ability to trust you. It doesn't always have to be in regards to cheating. It can be a trust that you're going to keep your word. You're going to do what you say you're going to do, and then you don't. So, that's something that you have to build back up, with consistency, starting a new pattern. So I'll just say that, you don't know. You just have to assume you have it until you don't.
All right, I appreciate that. It's on you, Lost.
One of my favorite rappers, DMX, once said, "Always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them well. Trust a snake to bite you, trust a liar to lie to you, trust a thief to steal from you, but trust them, but know that you can see them." My thing is this: people are always going to do what's in their best interest. They're always going to do what's in their best interest. And it's hard to really get behind someone if you already know that you'll never be a priority deep down inside for real. That's why getting married to the right person is so important. You know what I mean? Men understand that they will eventually have to die for someone. This past week at the Trump rally, the guy that was a firefighter, without hesitation, he knew what he had to do. He had to cover his family. And I think that's a truth that most men know. And that is a lonely walk, man, knowing that you have to lay down your life for your family without hesitation. But most men already know nobody's going to do that for them, So when people ask me, what are some of the ways that you can trust a woman? I really don't trust her to lay down her life, but if she can get close If she can get close, if she can treat me with respect, if she can guard my heart, if she can keep secrets, you know what I'm saying? If she could do what's right behind my back, I think we're probably asking as best as it can get. That's how I look at it. Rick, did you go yet, man? Go ahead, sir.
What's the question again?
How does a man know if he has a trustworthy woman?
Y'all want the truth or the lie?
I want the lie than the truth.
The lie is in time you guys get to grow to know each other. You understand what that person's mentality is, how they think, what they will and won't do. That's the lie. For how you know if you got a trustworthy woman. How you know you got the truth is. How you know you got a trustworthy woman is you stress her. You test her. You put her in uncomfortable situations and see how she reacts. See how she treats you around other women that's attracted to you. See how she acts when she doesn't get her way. See how she acts when you tell her no. That's when you really see the woman, right? And I look at it like this, right? Everybody say, a lot of dudes say when I was growing up, especially in the military, how you know a girl really likes you is because she'll put you above her. She'll put you above herself. She even does that because she believes being with you is a better option than being with herself. That's how you know how to if your woman is trustworthy. You put her through some shit because everybody's okay when everything's okay. That's what I got on.
That's good, bro. I was thinking about it, and y'all had some really good answers. I would say my first answer was going to be it would be some time, because in that time there's going to be situations that are done, or I'm sorry, there are going to be situations that y'all both are put in, or that she's put in, where you're going to have to see how she responds to said situation. Now, me, I'm not of the guys to manipulate a situation. I'm more like, okay, how would you respond in said situation, right? Like, do the hypothetical type questions, even if I'm not doing an actual one, So if I was to talk about, if y'all watch videos together and you ask the question, like, what did you think about, what he did, what she did, what's your take on it? I think that gives a very good view of how a person thinks, specifically women, because typically women will lean on the side of the woman, typically, like off the top, right? I think it's good if you hear a woman being able to kind of say, oh, no, she was wrong for what she did, right? Because that's a rarity from what I've seen. Now, y'all may have seen different, but for me to see a woman be able to check another woman, that says a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? It says, and then if we just wanted to be balanced, I believe in dudes need to be checking dudes too. So I'm just saying it's the same. But I think that men, like, for example, I heard, I'm a side note. I heard Smooth from Crew Season talk about baby daddies, right? He was like, there's no way that I will let a deadbeat dad around me, right? Because that's a no good dude. So why would I put myself in his space or him in my space? Whereas on the flip side, good women will hang out with bad women. And that's weird to me. But then try to make concessions for why they're friends with them, right? And so that's a telltale sign to some degree of how does she respond to the women in her sphere, as well as if you was to watch a clip like the one we just seen, and when we talk about Megan Good in that scenario. Anybody have something to say before I transition? Go ahead, Rick.
I wanted to speak on what you said about the hypotheticals, right?
Yes, sir.
Hypotheticals are just that.
Yeah.
Right. I think this is and I say good man with heavy weight on my shoulders, right? That's the burden or I should say the downfall of the good man, right? Because as a good man, if you're setting a standard in your home, you really don't want to have too much stuff go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So these events, if you own your business, rarely happen or occur. Right. And even though women don't want to say it, right, they do the same thing they blame us for doing, is becoming complacent. And the expectations, the things you did that attracted her to you, right? The things that made you choose her over another dude, they no longer become special, they become expectations. Right? So again, if the situation is never there to evaluate, it's just lip service. That's all I got.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. I'm gonna come to you, Proto. I agree with that. I'm saying for me, I don't want to be like, because I think your statement said test her, right? And I'm saying for me, that takes a lot of work because me mentally, because I'm always on to something else, right? My mind is always fixated on my next goal, right? But one of the things that I do is I watch a lot of videos just because of the content that I make. And so if I'm able to if I'm able to have a conversation with my wife, right? And I say, okay, here's the situation. What do you think about this? And we have a conversation so I can see her viewpoint on something, even though we may disagree. And there may be times we do agree. I'm just giving a situation where if she talks about, well, that chick was tripping. Like my wife, she get a smoke to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like women, if I was talking to a young lady that always cake for the woman, like I would see that as a red flag as it relates to being trustworthy. I'm saying if a person can be balanced in how they deliver their conversation about who does what, then I believe that that's more of a trustworthy person than guy or girl that always says, no, this person is right.
Understood.
That's what it's okay.
Understood.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's a good take though. Proto, what you had to say?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you just said. I was kind of going to go down the same path where I'm too focused on business and day-to-day activities to like really use the energy to like test somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of put somebody in a place hoping that, you know what I mean, based off of the little bit that they've shown you, or they haven't lost your trust so much yet that like, man, I just hope it work out. And then, like I said, when it crumbles, it crumbles. But testing somebody or taking the time to test somebody, I used to do that when I had the time. But when I stopped having time, that's when I stopped testing women is when I found a wife. You know what I'm saying? But up until that point, I used to test women all the time, and nobody's ever passed. Like never, ever. You know what I'm saying? So I just decided to stop testing and then ended up marrying the next chick I didn't test.
Wow. That's what's up. Lost, what you got?
Here's my thing. I'm with you, Humble Dad. I don't have time to test people, but I will ask questions. I ask, how long have you been, friends with X, Y, and Z? You know what I'm saying? And why is this person your friend? How often do you update your friends? You know what I'm saying? Because from time to time, when you grow older, certain people you can't be around no more. My dad used to tell me a long time ago, the friends you think that your friends now ain't gonna be your friends in the future. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we have to update those who are closest to us. It'll be like, if somebody asks me why you hang around Prototype and Rick and Humble Dad and Dwayne, I said, because they real, man. You're not gonna have me hanging around no guys that ain't real. They speak on the truth, they stand on the truth. Those are the guys I want next to me. You know what I'm saying? If somebody who don't take care of their kids or run around making a whole bunch of babies or whatever, you can't be around me, man, because I'm guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be around people who make me look bad just because they're doing bad stuff. So that's the reason why I always ask them, why is this person your friend? And they tell me, well, they've been there for a while. Well, I understand that, but why? What role do they fill in your life? Is it some type of comfort? Do you keep this person around because you're afraid of being abandoned? I mean, what's the issue here? You know what I'm saying? Because I tell the reason why I ask is because so and so and so and so, displayed, these behaviors, and it doesn't necessarily align with what we got going on. And I still want to know, why is it that you still hang around this person? Because I assure you, If I had somebody who was doing something that was scrupulous, she would say, hey, so-and-so got to go. So sometimes you got to ask questions, direct questions. Hey, why is this person your friend? And I think we have to get down to the nuts and bolts of it. We can't sugarcoat nothing. I don't have time to test. I need to know, why is this person in your life? And why does this person have influence over you?
That's what's up. Miss Hagan, did you have something you wanted to add?
I think I might have a different take.
And that's okay. That's normal, Miss Hagan.
I think sometimes you are in a person's life for a reason. And it may not necessarily be like, I've had relationships with people who I was the influence, not being influenced. You know what I'm saying? I do think you need to have enough discernment to know the difference, though. What your purpose is, because it may not be their purpose in your life. It might be your purpose in their life. So I've had friends that I would say, I don't want to say question, but we just didn't live the same lifestyle. We were at different stages in our lives. Like, as a educator, you typically meet various age groups in that field. And sometimes for me, I've met younger, teachers that were younger than I was, but I became more of a mentor type, influence, on a professional level and sometimes personal level. The longer you work together, you get to know. But again, there is a level of discernment that comes along with that, where I'm not doing some of the things that they are doing. You know what I'm saying? So I do think, that's just the little caveat for me in terms of who you have in your life and who you don't.
So anybody wanted to add? Okay. All right.
I had to follow up, man.
Okay.
There's a saying that the teacher will appear when the student is ready. I never want to give unsolicited advice. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to get what you need to get out of me, you have to hunger for that. You have to thirst for that. I'm not going to chase you down to give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? You have people. I'm a firm believer that people have to hit a certain point in their life for them to be receptive to your message. You can go around and say whatever it is you want to say. It could be right all day long, but if that person is still comfortable in the situation and position they're in, they're not going to listen to you. So the best thing to do is to let that person experience what life has for them. And sometimes we have to take our hands off of people and let them experience what it is that they need to experience. So that way they're more receptive to what you have to say, and it will hold more weight and they wouldn't waste your time. That's my only caveat.
That's what's up. So this is it's pretty interesting. I think it's important for us to it has to have a conversation. That's really what it comes down to. Each person being on the same page, and you holding each other accountable to what it is that y'all have discussed. I think that's a good starting point. And so I was looking at something about Jonathan Majors on YouTube because I was trying to find a clip, but I couldn't find a clip. But I found something that's pretty interesting. But before we get to that, this is my question. How should Jonathan have responded? How should Jonathan have responded? Miss Hagan, have you seen the clip that I'm referring to? Jonathan Majors and Megan Good? Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Anybody who has seen it? I bet. Renee, can you give us your thoughts? How should Jonathan have responded?
I don't know how he felt in the moment, because had it been me, I would have been like super upset. So I think he did good by not saying anything at the moment, and then when the cameras, I guess, go off, then like I ain't gonna say check her in the moment, but like have the conversation, like what we doing, because that was like out of pocket. But I wouldn't make an embarrassment for the whole wide world to see, but we definitely gonna have a conversation like immediately following, like what we doing. But I think he did really good keeping his composure, but his face told everything that he was feeling.
Who you got going next?
I
think Rick has seen it and Proto and lost.
Prototype.
Wait, real quick question. Is this what you're referring to when the dude hugged her, like picked her up and hugged her? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So you seen it? Dwayne, have you seen it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the clip. Have you seen it where the light-skinned dude, I keep forgetting his name.
Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy. Listen, don't
You
get
don't
upset
like
because I'm
light-skinned
saying
dudes? You be hating on dudes with hazel
bro,
eyes or something?
my dad is lighter than you, homie.
So why you keep saying it like that? I feel the
'Cause I
hate.
can't remember-
I feel the hate.
Well, he was a no good dad. So I mean, he could've-
That's what it is. That's what it is.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's subconscious, my guy. Dwayne, have you seen it? Okay, all right. So, Proto, you go. Have you?
So I mean, I think he handled it beautifully. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't show nobody you sweating. You know what I mean? You either check her later, or it's one of those moves where you become an ultimate savage. I mean, but that's one of the. I mean, like that's when you dating somebody that's been out there, you really can't take offense to it anyway. Like it's all a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So you play the game how it's played. You know what I'm saying? She ain't no rookie. You know who you got. So it is what it is. You don't trust none of them, and you know play it cool.
All right, who you got?
We'll go with Dwayne.
Hey, I'm just catching up on the tea. Okay.
Of course.
How should he have responded?
Did you see how he responded?
No, I didn't.
You got two things going or something like that. Well, he pretty much didn't. He fell back. He didn't say anything. He played it cool.
Yeah. Until you get behind closed doors, and then that's whenever you're like, hey, what was that? What was that? We need some. You got some explaining to do, okay? And in that, it's like, but you know what? Wouldn't that be the both ways? Like even if like from a dude's perspective, if a girl looked at you sideways from the other side of the room, like you got some explaining to do. So in this instance, picking up in the twirling, like, hey, how far y'all go back? Okay, like, hey, there's something you ain't told me. That's a little too much, and I'm right there. I just saw the little thing. He was right there, right? Whenever she got picked up and twirled. Yeah,
like Adam and Eve, homie.
Hell no, she should have fell out. Boy, she should have fell out. She should have been dead weight right at that moment. Okay.
I didn't ask you how she should have responded. I said, how did he listen? Stop getting ahead of the game, bro.
Ahead of the game. That's what I'm painting the picture. I'm telling her what she should have done. Okay. Well, that's what I'm
asking you. What should Jonathan have done?
He should have told her you should have played dead. Okay. Oh. That's what I'm saying. You should have been dead weight. Okay, you were a little too light on your feet. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get across here. Like she was a little too easy to pick up.
Very good point.
How about that? I found the video, man. If you want me to share it, man.
Please share it because I need to see it again.
How about that? I'm gonna see if I can share it. Is it okay if I do that?
Absolutely.
All right. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull it up. Here we go. And I'm going to make sure.
And if you need me to, you can always send it to me and then I can share my screen if it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
And I had I don't think it was taken or Dwayne was on. I had one that was like a comedy skit.
Right. Here we go. I'm going to share it now. I just wanted to make sure I was able to blow it up when you guys can see it.
So. You might have to run it back.
All right, I'm gonna run it back.
This is fire. Love this. Love this. Dion would like this. Absolutely. One more. One more.
Michael Ill.
All right, appreciate that. Oh, that's
Right on.
What did y'all? Okay, so you got it. All right, let's take it. How should Jonathan have responded?
I think he responded appropriately. He, just act nonchalant, like it wasn't an issue. But again, I think he handled it the correct way, but I know for men that would have been a problem. And so I would assume that he had a conversation with her, behind closed doors about, drawing the line. But there's a but.
Why are you laughing, Miss Taken?
Because
you started laughing before you responded. What's that
the
about?
reason is because, and I know you're probably gonna go on and discuss what she should have done or whatever, but I guess my question is the not knowing that was gonna happen, because I was in a situation like that, not where I got picked up and twirled around, but it was a situation in which I didn't necessarily have control over because I didn't see it coming or know that it was coming. So, and what I'm looking at is something similar to that. Like, she did hug him. You could tell that they're friendly, that they know each other. I know they've done movies together. They've been in the industry for I don't know how many years. So they probably do have, it doesn't mean she slept with him, right? We don't know. That hasn't been, as far as I know, that hasn't been a relationship that has been public, even if they did. So I'm going to just err on the side of maybe they never had nothing going on. But you go in to hug because you're familiar with the person, but you don't necessarily know that he was actually going to do that. So I guess that's just my question is, what if you don't know or you didn't see that coming? Because she gave the one-arm hug and then he picked her up. So I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right. Who hasn't went there? Ash, go ahead, Ash.
I have a question. So is everybody?
So you have a question for my question? My question is, how should Jonathan have responded?
Just hold up. I'm leading.
Okay.
So was everybody expecting him to be Will Smith and Chris Rock? Was it?
No, that's not the wrong. Don't ask that question. The question is, how should he have responded? Everybody's giving their perspective. I'm just wondering, huh?
I don't think he would. I mean, you in public, you got fame. There's no need to put dirt on your name. The media is gonna do that enough. As you see, whoever caught this clip, that's what they did. Some people I've noticed live for that moment, the viral moment, and that's what they got. I don't think he should have did anything, but like everybody say, a private conversation will be had. But we never know.
Wait, one more thing, especially after everything that he's been in the news for. Right. So had he reacted any other way other than what he did, that would have just reinforced this, angry black man have a violent,
outburst,
personality, stuff like that. So he absolutely handled that the correct way.
Let's go, Rick.
This is wild. Y'all amaze me every time I talk to y'all. The question, he did exactly what he's supposed to do. Be cool, baby. The question is, what should she have done?
I haven't got there yet.
Hear what I said.
Rick, follow me, guy. Listen. I'm in the mix, bro. I put the game plan together, the X's and the O's.
Keep it play. I got you, bro. My bad, bro. My mind be going. You know what I'm saying? So, he was supposed to keep it player, right? Because if it's not a big deal for you, baby, it's not a big deal for me. It's not a big deal for me. This is what you want, right? Like I said, if we get to the crib, it's whatever. It's like, hey, you want me to drop you off at the crib? Ain't no coming back to the house. What's the female equivalent of that for somebody doing that to a man? What's the female equivalent?
Grabbing that man and hugging the back of his head with her hand. Oh, Michael Ealy. Yeah, let a woman do that and to another woman's man. It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe kiss, like
right.
you know, like
would,
that.
Would you, as a woman, stand for it if that was your man?
I would have handled it the same way that he did.
You would have kept it player?
Oh, absolutely. We would have had conversations, and in my younger years, we probably would have had hands.
Yeah, exactly. It'll still be the same today, right? But what's crazy is that you see, and this is a sad note, right? Shout out to Humble Dad, right? You see the narrative that's got to be painted, right? An angry black man, he must maintain control. Every no matter, ladies, y'all can sit back for this one, right? Y'all can sit back. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all, right? Every man that's dealt with a woman understands that was disrespectful. Since when did getting my phone and running away from a woman become being an angry black man? Where that stigma come from, sis? Right? You believe the court and the judges and public opinion, then but not really what happened, right? I digress though. I'm gonna let the mic go.
For sure. Who hasn't win?
I haven't win.
Oh, let's
Prototype hadn't win.
Prototype did go. I thought you did go. That's my bad.
Come on, Prototype. You on mute, sir.
No, I mean, like I was saying before, like I mean, I had that situation happen to me, but you just keep it player, man. You know, you had a conversation later, but he did what he was supposed to do. Act like, well, oh, it ain't a problem for you. Like Unc said, it ain't a problem for me either. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still take you to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still gonna take you to the crib. Don't get it twisted. But tomorrow, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't getting no breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the whole vibe changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna finish this night though.
No croissants, no coffee.
Yeah.
No
cancel the movie.
Hey, it's gonna be posting up clearly like a mug, and that, you know what I'm saying? Like right after that buzz, you know what I'm saying? I might not even question you. It's straight like on to the next. Like, I ain't gonna be like, so what was up with whole
facts, Proto? I ain't gonna even let you fuck up my night. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna even let you fuck up my night.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enjoy my night, and then after that, you know what I mean? I catch this in the morning, or you know what I mean? Why ain't you talk to me in the week, man? I'm just chilling. I won't even tell her. I'm just chilling. It's cool. I've been busy. That's where I come from. I've been busy. That's all. So yeah. Go ahead, Lars.
You couldn't just say, "Look, I've been picking up other chicks." Lost on you.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what he should have did. He should have shook the man's hands, and he should have shook his hand firmly, like he rocked Apollo Creed Jr. in that movie. You know what I'm saying, with Creed 3 or whatever it is, and let him know, you shake my hand first before you start ragdolling my woman. You know, that's the problem, man. A lot of guys don't confront guys.
Did you hear what I said?
You know, you got to let a man know, hey, that's not what we're going to do. And the killing part about it is he knew what he was doing, because he took two hands and shook that other man's woman hand. You know what I'm saying? So he knew he
stayed on the other side of Megan. He ain't even come say what up to that man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So sometimes as men, you got to let another man know, you're going to respect my presence first. You're gonna shake my hand first and see if it's okay, and then you're gonna shake my woman's hand, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's just etiquette, man. That's etiquette. Think about it. When you first introduce somebody, you just tell them, hey, look, honey, this is Michael Ealy. Michael Ealy, this is Megan Good, blah, 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 blah. Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Megan could have said, hey, this is Jonathan or whatever. Everybody know everybody. But at the same time, there's a certain level of decorum that we must maintain at all times. And I think sometimes we do stuff out of disrespect. And the mere fact that he didn't even look Jonathan Majors in the eye, Jonathan Majors should have put his hand out there and made it awkward and pressed that man right there on the spot. Because sometimes you got to let guys know, man, you not finna punk me, man. You gonna shake everybody's hand, but not mine. I'm gonna make sure we put this on tape. And I'm gonna let everybody know what type of dude you dealing with.
Yeah, I like that. Let me jump in here on that one. You know,
turn your mic down a little bit, Wayne.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and fix this. How about that? How about that right there? Still hot?
Down.
Damn it, boy. I'll speak.
I can hear myself.
I guess I took it personal. Okay.
All right.
I'd have gave his ass one of them Trump handshakes. And next thing he would have known, his ass would have been right on over there with me. Okay. He on the other side of her. In the picture I seen, like he right there next to her. I'd give her one of them Trump ass handshakes where Trump pull your ass in. Next thing you know, you'd have been on my right side. She would have been on my left. That's what he should have done. Like, as a man, I'm gonna say this from that other man's standpoint, his ass should have known better. That's a whole move on his part, right? So in that, especially if it was Megan, I'd have put it to the man like, hey, you need to check her like that from the other man's standpoint, because that dude should have been on the other side, like in the middle between all those other people, because it seemed like he was cool with them other people too, right? But he was, what side was he on? Right there, right next to her. Boy, I'd have gave him one of them nice ass handshakes. Boy, come on over here with me. We friends. Hell, we friends now. My bad. I digress.
Listen, I just went to go read something. Oh, Ash, let me put this in there. No, you go, and then I'm gonna say what I just saw.
Okay, I just wanted to add. You didn't see how she tried to pull him over to get him in the picture. Did anybody check that little microaggression out? Because my thing is, after you'd have disrespected me, you might would have got your wig snatched. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
I hear what.
But like I said, I understand he got a lot going on. He in the public eye real hard and getting scrutinized real hard. But at the same time, that ride home would have been uncomfortable.
I hear 100%.
I'm one of them people. I'm microaggressive like that. You do something. Oh, I know we ain't playing. I know it ain't a go. Cause once it's a go, it's on. That's why I got. But I'm just saying, it's on. Don't play. Don't play out here in front of these cameras. Cause somebody's gonna get cut. It's not gonna be kind of touch you like, homeboy. You know, and that's vice versa, because you can see in just by looking at the clip, you can see and feel the disrespect he was, how disrespectful he felt, because you came over here and picked her up and you didn't speak to me at all. I'm with Dwayne. I would have to go ahead. How you doing? What's up, bro? What's happening with you? Let's go ahead and slide you to the middle.
I wouldn't.
You're too comfortable.
I wouldn't.
Well, see,
you ain't my wife. You're not my wife. You're not my wife.
Okay, I said no.
I'm not. I'm even arguing with you, babe. I'm not even arguing with you, right? What I'm saying is, I'm addressing Lit and Dwayne, right? It's not my wife. You're not my wife. So if she choose, I don't know what the see. This the problem, right? We go over the again. What did you say? How do you know you trust somebody? He don't know what that woman doing when he ain't around.
She's filming movies.
No, but imagine if he jumped off the porch, right? And it was what it was with them. Right? Y'all can imagine everything else, right? He's supposed to keep it player. Now, if that's my wife, that's when you disrespecting me as a man. But if this a chick that everybody y'all know about Megan Good, let's keep it a bean. Right? For a man to hug a woman like that, he know her in a biblical sense. Y'all know that. Right? So again, he's supposed to keep it player. He ain't got no ownership over her. We single until we married. It's crazy how y'all contradict yourselves.
I hate you.
Hey, let me jump in.
I just said it. I said she was single.
Hey,
You did.
Hey,
You did. Go ahead, Dwayne.
hey, love and miss Ricky. Man, Ricky, you have been missed. Okay, hot damn. But I'm gonna say this though. Both of them would have treated me like a bitch. I would say this: the wife and the man. He didn't look at me in my eyes, and she ain't been.
That's
working
not
on
his wife, D.
Oh, okay. If it's not, even I'm gonna elevate it to that though. If it's not his wife, cool. I didn't know that part of the sauce. Okay, but even in that, I'd be upset. I'd be kind of disappointed in myself. Like we didn't hit the gym enough. Okay, we didn't have no chest day because she didn't hit him with the push off. Like
Hit him with the
like
shoulder.
in that, and again,
But that's the question I asked, D. But this humble dad show, so I need to be quiet. I'm gonna mind my business.
I was
It's up there
transitioning.
now.
I'm waiting
It's
on
up there now,
everybody.
Rick.
I
It's
was
up
already.
there.
It was already there. Go.
So I know we talking about what she should have
Play
done.
that
Right
video
now.
one more time before we transition.
Yeah,
I did.
but even in that, there's two levels of disrespect from the man and from her. So for that, that's where like he played it right. He played it right. I guess what was this? How should the man respond?
Before it was how should he have responded. Now we on to how should Megan have responded.
Okay, so let me go ahead and slide back, but because I felt like
She wasn't working on chest day.
Yeah, she should have been.
She got
Right.
abs, so she
Either that or play dead. Okay, hot damn, play dead. Play dead. A dead body is tough to pick up, boy. I heard.
Okay, who you got going next? Hey, we gonna go with Renee. I haven't heard from Renee in a minute. How should Megan have responded, Renee?
You muted, babe.
Is it? She don't look like she on mute, but it is. We can't hear you.
Can y'all hear?
I can't hear her. Don't worry about it. We'll come back to you. Hey, come on in here, Ash. How should Megan have responded?
When he was doing all that, the Dodge, how you supposed to be giving it out church hugs. Don't be disrespectful. Or you should have been in that doggone ear. Boy, if you don't put me down right now for this fool acting up, what is wrong with you? Me and him would have to hug because now it's you better go over there and speak to my man. What is wrong with you? You making this obvious. I'm just speaking if they had something, biblical, as Uncle Rick say, going on. And I'm gonna pass it to Miss Taken.
Now, before y'all go, can I give this caveat that was said in Vibe from Megan Good? She said that the clip where he and Michael Ealy exchanged hellos was cut out of the clip. Is what.
But Dad, I got that clip. It's in the chamber, and she's correct.
Right,
he did talk to Michael Ealy first. I just watched it.
Oh, that's what's up. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did. Okay,
He did.
So he did.
I stand corrected.
That's what's up. So
That's even worse. That's even worse.
So you think it's even worse?
I think that's even worse.
All right, cool. Let me hold on before you go, Rick. Renee, are you there?
Yes. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good to go. So now with that new information, it says that that Megan said that there was, and Ross has the video that shows them communicating first before he picked up Megan. Do you believe that she still responded correctly, or do you think she should have responded differently?
I still think that was disrespectful because if you're in a relationship, every man shouldn't have the same access to you as the man that you're with. So unless you my man, you shouldn't be picking me up like that. And her response to that, since they were on camera, I don't think she should have been like too drastic, but my impulse, I probably would have hit him or something in that nature, and it just been a reflex because like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? We're not even cool like that. But I would have to have a conversation with him as well, because why would you be feeling comfortable enough to pick me up in front of my man like that, and we not in a relationship? So I feel like that was still disrespectful on her part, his part, everybody's part. Like, that's not how you're supposed to move if you're in a relationship.
Bet, gotcha. So you said single or not? Is that what you said?
Yeah, single or not. I mean, unless that's your dude, like, why are you letting somebody pick you up like that?
So you believe that she allowed it? Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily allowed because she probably weighed 85 pounds, but your reaction says you confirmed it because you didn't do anything after that, because it didn't look like you said anything. You were still friendly towards him, because if someone's violating you, your body language will tell that you're uncomfortable. If it was a problem.
I see. I got you. Who you got going next?
Who has not gone?
It's a new topic. I think Dwayne, the only one that went.
Me and Dwayne.
And Ash. Dwayne and Ash, the only ones that went.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Lost.
You know, with this new information, I still think that she shouldn't have jumped in this man's arms, though. It's a certain level of
wait. Did I hear what you just said? You said she jumped.
That's
She
what I
jumped
said.
in that
Say
man's
it
arms.
again.
She jumped into his.
Well, the other
So you
lady
got
sure
new
didn't jump.
information, but then you said she jumped. Okay, I just want to make sure.
The other lady ain't jumping Michael Ealy's arms. You know what I'm saying? So why Megan had to do it? You know what I'm saying? It's just bad optics, man. And I think sometimes, you know, when you get around folks you ain't seen in a while, you know, it overtakes you. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think that it was appropriate. And I think Jonathan was basically protecting his image, because he was already running from a white woman the last time we saw him. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he got another dude, you know, yoking his chick up on video. So I mean, well, what is he gonna do, man? You know what I'm saying? He don't want to go to jail, you know. I mean, they putting the man in the catch-22. But ladies, I'm gonna tell you like this: make sure you're on your best behavior, because you still on probation until you get married. You know, when you do small stuff like that, you know, you ain't doing yourself no favors. So I'm done with that. Humble dad, you put me in the situation that's now, man.
That's what. So who you got going next, my guy?
Who ain't win yet?
Only you,
Come on,
Dwayne, Ash have went.
Come on, Rick.
3 words could have stopped all this. 3 words could have stopped all this.
Put me down.
Put me down. That's it. And imagine the respect, the trust. Hold on. Imagine the trust that would have been built between the two of them if she simply said, "Nigga, put me down." Because then he would have had his marching orders right. He would have knew that, you know, she's uncomfortable in this. She didn't look uncomfortable with me. She looked real familiar. I ask the question all the time: what is the woman's responsibilities in these things? We always jump to him and how he should have reacted. You should have been a good man. You should have shook that man's hand. That man didn't care. He said hello to you earlier. He didn't care. He knew your girl was going. He knew your girl was going. So why should I make myself look stupid trying to gain respect from a relationship that I ain't got nothing to do with? That's their shit. But I digress. I just be talking on this thing.
Who you got going next, sir? Mistaken, and you got options of mistaken and prototype. Rick, who you got going next?
Proto, my boy.
No, bro. You right on cue, man. Like, that's their relationship, man. You know, like I said, I play cool. I take you home that night, and, you know what I'm saying, and I'm out after that. So,
but how should she have responded? How should Megan have responded?
I mean, the way she was supposed to. I mean, if she would have said "put me down" or show some like kind of disdain, that would have built up some trust. That would, you know what I mean? I would have like, oh, okay, because that would have gave me an order like, oh, well, she's not like that. Well, now I'll step in and protect. You know what I'm saying? But if she just letting things go on, I ain't supposed to protect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only could protect what she allowed me to protect. You know what I'm saying? So it's straight like that. Like, so she did what she did exactly what she was supposed to do.
Jump in his arms.
That's what. On you, mistaken.
All 145 pounds of her jumped up in them arms.
I know she did say 80 pounds, didn't she?
And then she swung them around, you know what I'm saying? All that sexy goodness. You know Megan Good got yams. You know what I'm saying? Don't be hating on her. Don't be hating on Megan Good. You know what I mean? No, I felt the hate. Let's go, mistaken.
So thinking about just I guess how I would have handled it, like my personality is to never do anything in front of other people. So I probably would not have said anything in that moment, cameras flashing, played it off or whatever, but then that would have been a sidebar with him later on with my man present. So my man knows that I wasn't okay with it either. You know what I'm saying? But I would not have handled that like in public for cameras to catch and all of that stuff. Because you see just the way they are playing this video and keep zooming in on dude's face. You know what I'm saying? So I probably would not have handled it in public, so to speak. But when we went inside or whatever, I would have said something, made sure it was in earshot of my husband or my man or whatever, to let him know that, you can't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way that I probably would have handled it.
But why not address it right there so that people know that they can't do that to you?
Because the cameras and stuff was there. They were in public, and I don't think that would have been a good look either, because it didn't look inappropriate in the sense of her feeling uncomfortable, right? It looked more along the lines of like they were familiar with each other, like, hey, that kind of thing. But I think like I said, that's why I asked the question earlier about what if she was unaware that he was going to respond like that. So I know for me, if I was unaware that he was going to respond like that, in that moment, I would have handled it just like I typically do anything else. And I don't know, I guess that's my train. I don't know. But like even in the classroom when kids are acting up, I never address that student in front of all of the other kids because it's going to cause a reaction.
You are so nice, Miss Taken. I address her.
No, I really do. So I'll pull them out off to the side. And if I got to cuss them out outside.
You pull them off to the side so you can lie.
That might be true too.
Hear what I say.
If they said I cussed them out, I could, deny it. But I typically know when you do stuff in front of an audience, it kind of elevates the way that the other person responds. So for me, just my personality, I definitely would have said something, but I would have said something outside of, visual of cameras and stuff like that, but made sure that I guess that's her significant other, was present in me addressing that. So that's me.
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Mute Monster Dwayne.
Can't hear you.
Thank you, Loss. Miss Taken, with all due respect, this woman makes a living in front of the cameras. Makes a living in front of the cameras. Now, she could have made a husband in front of that camera. Okay? By saying, that's what Uncle Rick said. Put me down. Okay? I already gave my take. She could have worked the chest day. She pushed him back, played dead, like, difficult to pick up, right? Another thing was like, hey, use your words, girl. Hey, man, put me down, man. Like, hey, let me introduce you to my man right on over here. Okay. And what that would have done, right, in front of the cameras, would have got her a husband. Because that man, that would have endeared that man. That would have promoted that man. That would have uplifted that man. Boy, that would have put a pep in his step.
You would have seen him smiling.
Oh, most definitely. Instead, he was like this. Oh my gosh.
They're about to turn that man to a savage. He's about to be a savage in these streets, boy.
Yeah. But here we are.
White or black, none of them do them right. It don't matter.
Here we are. Here we
wow.
are. Here we are talking about this, right? Like how he should have responded. Like in it, it's like honestly, it falls on her. It falls on her because he did right. But right in which way? He just kept his composure. But it's like, hey, where was she at? Where was she at? Like, and it's like she could have represented him. Like she's just representing herself. Like, yeah, we friends and all that. But hey, you out with another man and like you friend zoned him. Full flex friend zoned him. Like your man, you friend zoned your man by jumping into another man's arm.
You worried about my bad, D.
No,
you worried about the optics when you had the perfect optics to make your point, to solidify it, right? Y'all know what this man just been through. Wasn't she the shoulder to cry on? The strong black woman that came to save him and support him in his time of need.
Coretta Scott 2.0, you know what I'm saying?
Did you hear what I said?
He about to turn the Cain the Conqueror for real out in these streets. Yeah, but they're about to make that man a savage. They're about to make him a savage.
Didn't go on the other side when he put her down. Why she didn't move around? Like why she didn't go over to say, "Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that." She could have, I ain't had nothing to do with that. You caught me by surprise.
Because she had something to do with it.
I'm just saying, I'm just speaking from my point of view. I understand what she did because what she did was forgot that her man was standing right there, and as lost in translation say, she jumped in somebody else on and had to come back to reality and go back.
She even held on to her hat. Did you see that?
Exactly. Like I said, why should he crash out for somebody that's not his? She's not his. She's not.
She should have readjusted herself. She should have readjusted, not him. When he went over to hug and talk to the other couple or whatever.
Hey.
But hey.
Question. Y'all know who Fantasia is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think you think Fantasia would allow something like that to happen?
Not
with her husband around, with her man around?
Not at all.
Well, she wouldn't.
Think she would have did it if her husband wasn't around.
That's a case closed. Case closed.
As you shouldn't do it if your husband around or not around.
Exactly.
That's the caliber of a woman you are.
So we just saying Megan is just for them streets and she don't care.
I didn't say that, but
I'm saying it. I'll say it. Yes.
So let me add something to it. Miss Sagan, was you about to say something? Miss Sagan, were you about to say something?
Is she frozen? No.
She has a slight delay.
She in the Matrix. She glitching. She in the Matrix.
Oh, okay. Maybe she'll hear me in a minute.
She should have gave him some of them French ass kisses or something, man. I would have took that.
Listen.
You know,
something been added to this topic. Y'all ready? According to TMZ, Jonathan Majors. This is like 6 days ago. Let's see. Megan Good confirms an engagement 3 days ago to Jonathan Majors.
Are they mental health patients?
Sucker shit. It's what it is.
Now listen, I'm just telling you what I see. Y'all can go check. Y'all can go type in.
We'll see.
Jonathan wants to marry Megan Good, and he's 34. She's 42.
We'll see.
And so I don't know if that's real or not. That says Screens Queens. But then there's another clip, YouTube TMZ, where they're talking to Jonathan Majors. And it looks like he's saying he's going to propose to Megan. Now, I don't know how that makes sense to do and say that publicly as if she's not going to be aware of that. But if he were to do so, what are your thoughts? Miss Taylor, can you hear?
I agree with the buzzer. Time out. There's a foul on the play.
Go ahead, bro. Hey, bro.
I mean, let's think this through, though.
Yeah, think it through.
What's really his options, though? You know what I'm saying? Like on one end, if he gets a normal woman, he has to worry about if you out to get my bag. Mm-hmm. Megan already got bread. I mean, she got baggage. I mean, she got bodies, but it is what it is. Like, so he's just gonna suck that up, and then he ran into another chick that's after his money and got bodies. So he don't really got no options for real. Like, I mean, he got plenty of options, but all the options is
the options are not solid.
The options are the options.
Yeah,
You
the options
understand
are
what
the
I'm
options.
The options are the options.
Yeah.
Can I read what she posted?
Yes, please.
Okay, so she posted that said, so we're just gonna edit out the first part of the video where Jonathan and Michael exchange a big hug first and then speak life over each other before he gives me a big brother hug.
Right, that's what I said.
Yeah, shaking my head. Super unfortunate how people don't have anything better to do than project on others and intentionally perpetuate negative, misguided commentary on life snippets that they have no real context to.
That's fair.
I've never received a hug like that from any of my brothers.
Your fake brothers hugged you like that.
Cause you ain't 80 pounds.
Your play brothers hugged you like that. That's my brother.
One of them uncles. You know what I'm saying? One of them uncles.
Hey, but I'm
wait. I want y'all to pay attention to the words she said. Okay, so take a moment and listen to the words she said. She said she's never had her brothers, right?
Oh, I heard it.
Right? Are you saying your brothers, Renee? Are you saying that you have had dudes pick you up like that were not your boyfriend?
Picking me up like that, we know each other real good.
Got you. So you're saying
the only way
for her to say he's like a brother,
nah,
you're like, my brother don't even pick me up like that. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying you picking me up like that because you're doing it on a regular.
Oh.
I think she don't like making good.
But I just feel like that's inappropriate. Why would you get picked?
I agree. Not like I don't, but it's, I'm sorry, sis.
What's familiar?
Right. It's Hollywood, so you know they the best of the worst. You know what I'm saying? So I completely understand it. But hey, like I said, I ain't mad at no man. That's what you want to be in. Hey, you're responsible for the relationship, my guy. Go ahead.
And if he proposed to her, so we rewarding bad behavior now, or what?
Yes, in Hollywood, yeah. I mean, in the whole Western world. So I mean, it's kind of par for the course.
We only it's to be seen, right? We don't know. I'm just telling you what I saw and what I read. I don't know. I haven't confirmed the source. I would rather confirm it from them too.
I mean, if that's the case.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
If that is hypothetically true, we're rewarding bad behavior because, like, you pose the question, like, how does a woman be proven to be trustworthy? If that's the type of woman you want to wife up, then more power to you. Please don't cry or be sad if the relationship does not go in your favor because she showed you signs of who she was before you put a ring on her finger.
And it's still out to be known. Why did her husband divorce her?
They said discuss that because
we know why.
Wait, what'd you say, Renee?
Is again, if we're talking about setting the standard for the relationship, I'm just in terms of Hollywood. I think a lot of the behavior in Hollywood is very lax. So I guess my question is if he's interacting with actresses in the same manner. So my question is, if he is, are you setting a standard for that to be okay? Like that's just going to be the way we interact. I'm
so are you saying? Okay, cool. Let me see if this is what you're throwing out there.
Because
hold on, Peyton.
What she was saying,
Peyton, I got you.
Only thing I'm saying is based on what she was saying, he was cool. So we're in a way she is right.
No, she didn't say he was cool. She gave her interpretation of the moment.
Yeah, she did not say how he felt about it.
Well, based on like what she said here, I'm only going based on what she said here, that they exchanged big hug first, they spoke to each other, and then he gives her a big bro hug. So I guess in interpreting that, what she's trying to say is that everything's all good over here, correct?
That's what she's trying to say. Right. This is the thing. The question wasn't about. I'm with you. What you're saying. What she's trying to do. She's trying to move aside what her behavior was, right? But people are talking about the behavior that she exhibited. She's addressing that Michael exchanged pleasantries with Jonathan. That's not what we're talking about. At one point we did. We was like, how are you not going to address Jonathan? Right? Cool. But even still, knowing that he addressed him, you know that the dude is closing in space. You know a dude is a pro. So that makes it even worse, right?
That's what I was saying. And that's what I was saying. It's even worse that you hollered at me like you my guy. And then you imagine that mistaken out. Me and you have a cordial relationship, right? We don't know each other, but we know each other, right? We end up at a meetup, right? I come up to your guy, hey man, how you doing? Da-da-da. Mistaken. How you doing, baby? What's up? What's good? What's right?
Because he would have to literally fall back, right? And then come toward you to hug you, because the position of things doesn't make sense. The optics of how she's saying that he hugged Jonathan first and then came back, because he's coming toward her, right? He didn't turn around in that sense, right? So nevertheless, the thing of it is, she once again didn't say, you know what, I probably shouldn't have did that. That's on me. That's what she should have done.
No
right?
account.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because we all make errors at some particular point in time, right? So if I've said something to somebody, I apologize, right? Even when I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Because I just know that it's a right thing to do,
right?
Because I had done somebody wrong, right?
So
I think that's the part that I was alluded to earlier, right? Even though the situation wasn't planned, he got to see his woman in a situation to see her trustworthiness, right? Because for her to allow another man to invade her space in such a regard, it wasn't even a church hug. You know what I'm saying? It was a I know you, right, type of hug. That's what it looks like to the people that have hugged somebody before. You know what I'm saying? So I think that with all this being said, I'm talking about Meagan Good and Jonathan, but I want it to be more a global discussion as it relates to relationships, right? I want women to understand that men pay attention to everything about what you're doing and when you're doing it and how you're doing it most times, right? So it's important for you to know that wherever you go, you need to know you're representing him. Point blank. If you see yourself as going to get outside of that and don't think that this is a guy that you can respect in all facets of wherever y'all go, that's not going to be a dude for you. On the flip side, as a guy, like if you've seen a woman respond to you in such a fashion as how I think somebody had said, I think it was Renee, is she flirtatious or is she too loosey-goosey, so whatever, with other guys when y'all are in a space together, then something's not right. Another person said if you were to talk to her and ask her about her past relationships, it's some ways that you can kind of figure out if she's going to be trustworthy. Prototype believes that no woman can be trustworthy, right? He says, this is what he said in past shows. He said, women are loyal to hit their best option. And men, you need to be their best option every day. That's how he sets it up, right? So I think it's a really dope conversation. Y'all have made this a fantastic show. All those that have been plugged in, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go check out Uncle Rick. Where you at, Rick?
Hey,
tell us about where you at.
Oh, we here on YouTube, just doing our thing. Same old stuff.
Same old stuff.
Same old stuff.
Proto, on you.
Man, we're on YouTube and TikTok. Y'all love us on TikTok. IG, you know what I mean? Check us out.
Lost.
You can find me here, Humble Dash channel on Mondays, simulcasting. You can also find me on the Black Man Unfiltered Network as well, too. And also on my channel. We have stuff that go up from time to time.
That's a bit. Ash.
You can find me on Instagram doing whatever, cooking, talking crap, whichever one. Or Facebook.
Do you do it simultaneously?
It's just whenever my internet connection is good. Because right now my phone is messing up too. So that's why I'm kind of scared about tonight. That's why I haven't been on here. So a lot of my stuff I is not posting like I want to. So, you know, until we get back A100, you know.
That's
You
what's up.
find me.
It went fine. It went fine on this end. So shout out to your internet service. Dwayne, what we got?
Shout out to Ash's internet service. No, you're good on this end too. You can find me at DwayneJonesPhotography.com. How about that?
That's a bet. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, Mistaken, on you.
You can find me on Instagram at I Am Mistaken. Just pictures for right now. I'm gonna try to work on some stuff at some point. And also I'm on Chic Critique on Fridays, 9:30-ish. So on the Lapeef Network.
That's what's up. Appreciate you for being here. Miss Renee, on you.
You can find me on Instagram at Renee2Henry.
Hey, it's been good, folks. We appreciate y'all. Until next time, we out here. Deuces.
The boy is dangerous.
Bad feeling about this.
You don't seem to understand something.
The thing that I like most about being a dad is that I see that I'm about to impact the world.